Okay, good afternoon. It is about 3 p.m. I'm starting a 3-day trip tomorrow, and this is the one trip this month that I was really excited about, and I really don't want it to fall apart. I have a 24-hour layover in Miami tomorrow. We get there at like 7 p.m. and then leave the next day at like 7 p.m. I'm very excited for that layover. I bid for that layover. It's the hotel right across the beach. I think I've only been there like twice, but I love that layover. Every single trip this month has fallen apart. Actually, the only trip that didn't fall apart for me this month was in Odan. Every other trip has been screwed up with the weather. So I'm really hoping that this trip tomorrow doesn't fail me. So I'm just getting packed up for that. I need to do some laundry. Also need a meal prep. I feel like I haven't made this recipe in a few months, but it is one of my favorites, especially for working. It's an early morning tomorrow, so I need to have everything ready to go when I go to sleep tonight. Also, I just started my bread journey. This is my first loaf of bread. It was actually super easy and it tastes really, really good. And I also am trying to get into sourdough too. So these are my two starters. I don't know if these are gonna go as well as the regular bread. I think I might actually get the Eve sourdough starter. I've seen it on TikTok Shop. Apparently it's a lot easier than making your own starter. I mean, these are not looking very good. But the fact that I made this loaf of bread kind of tells me that maybe I could actually do a sourdough. I don't know, we'll see. Here's our meal prep. It looks delicious. I'm gonna bring some apples. I'm gonna cut these up. I've also got some grapes and blueberries. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna bring for clothes. I have a bathing suit. I'll probably just bring like my dress cover up and then maybe something to wear in case the trip does fall apart and we end up deadheading. I don't think I've done that all month. All my trips have fallen apart and I've deadheaded on almost all the trips this month. Just deadheading in uniform, and we don't have to do that. Okay, we made it to Miami. I'm so happy to be back at this hotel. It's so nice. I've got a balcony out here. We've got a full-on fridge, microwave. I'm about to heat up my food. We even have a dishwasher down here. I'm so happy about this layover. Oh, also a stove. I need to throw all this stuff in the fridge. And today, honestly, for a second there, it was looking like we weren't even gonna make it here. Oh, we've even got plates. Oh, that was cool. It's like a garage door. Plates, bowls, mugs. Okay, it is about 9 p.m. now. I just ate my dinner and I'm gonna go take a shower, get ready for bed. We are here for 24 hours. I'm probably gonna go to bed here pretty soon. Today really wasn't that long of a day, but I am pretty tired. I feel like I just didn't sleep very well last night and I only got like 6 hours of sleep. It also was so stressful today because the pilots were so close to timing out, literally 5 minutes away from not making it to Miami tonight, and I don't think those passengers had any idea. Flight attendants, so I think that we time out at like 15 hours, something like that, but I think the pilots time out at like 12 hours. So today I just assumed that they were starting with us in Dallas and then going from Dallas to Turks and Caicos, Turks and Caicos to here. I just assumed that we were all doing the whole day together. But they started in Memphis. They started at like 7 o'clock in the morning and they were delayed coming in. So we had to board and then wait for them to get to our plane to take us to Turks and Caicos. And then in Turks and Caicos, it was like if we had been just a few minutes later, they would have timed out and we would have been stuck in Turks and Caicos. I was stressed because I've got all this fruit, I've got all this food. I was like, I do not want to have to spend money in Turks and Caicos. And I love this layover. I love this hotel. I've been looking forward to it all month. This was the one trip that I've just been praying wouldn't fall apart because all my other trips this month have fallen apart. So I was sad when it was looking like we weren't gonna make it. And then obviously, thankfully, we did make it here. But yeah, it was a really close one today and it had me stressed. Our van time tomorrow isn't until 6:15 p.m. So we got all day tomorrow to go to the beach and do whatever we want. This hotel is just the best. The beach is right across the street. McDonald's is right next door. I'm gonna go get a Diet Coke tomorrow and just read on the beach. I have everything I need for the perfect beach day. I can't get over how big this balcony is. Oh, I'm so excited. Here's the beach. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Okay, I just got back from the beach. I don't think I told y'all this morning that the AC in here does not work. I called the front desk and told them last night and they said, oh, we'll go up to the roof and fix it or whatever. And anyway, It never worked. It stayed on 76 all night, even though I've got it set to 64 right now. But they did bring me a fan. So that was nice, I guess. So I think I'm just gonna cool off in front of this fan for a second and then go up to the pool. I'm also gonna eat lunch while I'm in here. The only way this trip could be better is if it was one leg home today. Good morning. It is 10 a.m. in Seattle. We are walking distance from the airport, so we're walking instead of taking the shuttle today. I've got a new Alani Nu flavor to try. Blue slush. I love the pink slush. I definitely like the pink slush better than the blue, but it's not bad. I think I'm gonna finish this and then walk over to the airport. I love when I can walk and save the $1 to tip the van drivers. We always tip the van drivers $1 when they drop us off, and because they get our bags and everything. And I love saving $1 and I love walking. It's nice to get my steps in. Like, we walked here last night, even though it was really late, but it felt so nice to just walk after sitting on the plane for, I don't know, like 6 hours. It was like a 5.5 hour flight getting here from Miami yesterday, which I kind of thought that it would be longer. It was super easy because everyone was sleeping, and I would much rather work one long flight versus 2 or 3 hour flights. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on my uniform, get all my stuff packed up. I might get the same coffee that I've gotten the last 2 days. I found this order on TikTok. I got it the first day of this trip, and it was the most beautiful coffee. It was 10 out of 10. The barista saw the vision. Like, she knew, like they knew what they were doing. So good that I got it 2 days in a row. I got it yesterday. I knew I was gonna need a coffee for that long flight. It just looked sad. Like, they did not see the vision. They didn't know what I was going for. So I guess it's a hit or miss drink, kind of like the brown sugar shaken espresso. Also, the AC in here was working crisply. It was amazing. And I'll never take AC for granted ever again. I know that was on me. I should have probably just asked for another room, but I didn't want to do that. And I will suffer in silence before I will ask for help. Okay, I'm not gonna talk for long because they're doing some landscaping outside and it's driving me crazy. But I did just wanna mention in this video that I did get my transfer to New York. So I'm officially going to be a New York-based flight attendant. I'm so excited. I know this is a little crazy. I know a lot of people really don't understand why I'm doing this, and that's fine. You don't have to understand. But if you do have questions, I'm gonna be answering a bunch of questions. I need to sit down and just film a whole video answering questions about transferring and just like the whole decision and what my plan is and everything like that. Lots of people have questions. Lots of people do not understand why I'm doing this. And it does feel a little bit crazy, to be honest, but at the same time, I'm so excited. I absolutely cannot wait. So I'll be New York based starting in December. I put in the transfer request in August, like towards the end of August. I don't know if they moved very many people over the last few months, but I was actually pretty surprised that I got it in December because it just seemed like I hadn't moved at all since I put in the transfer. And I was hoping to get the transfer for this month, October, but obviously that didn't happen. So next month, November, will be my last month based in DFW, and then I'll be based in New York in December. I cannot wait. I just can't wait to see how it goes. I can't wait for something different. I can't remember the last time that I was really looking forward to something like this in this job. I really can't even remember the last time that I was this excited about something. Honestly, maybe when I first came to Dallas, which was almost like 7 years ago. So I don't know. And obviously I could end up hating it. That's definitely a possibility. If I hate the commute, if I don't like being based in New York, I can transfer somewhere else, or I can transfer back to Dallas. It's really not that big of a deal. I'm gonna be doing a video sitting down and answering all the questions that I've been getting and comments and concerns. So if you have any other questions that you want me to answer, comment them down below and I'll get started on that video very soon. But yeah, I just got the transfer a few days ago, so I wanted to throw that in this video and tell you the exciting news. But that is gonna be it for this video today, so I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.